Hey friends, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name's Nicole and I'm a second year med student studying at CUHK. Today, I'll be taking you guys along with me for a packed day of classes. Classes for medicine, psychology, and even archaeology, while also grabbing food and studying between breaks. My first class is a flipped classroom session at 9:30 in the morning. Today, groups are being randomly selected to give a presentation on important clinical anatomy of the abdomen. Some of the PowerPoints were quite creative and mimicked the lecture slides we usually see from some of our favorite professors. Afterwards, I grabbed lunch with my dissection group at the Wilson Canteen, which is located in the upper part of campus and has great floor-to-ceiling windows with a wonderful view outside. After finishing lunch, I'm headed to the university library to get a bit of studying done. I've just recently discovered this great desk bike at the lower ground of the library, which lets me get some exercise in while smashing the spacebar for Anki. Now it's time to start working. When I'm doing Anki cards or just studying in general, I tend to listen to the same music playlist on Spotify because it conditions me to get into the mood of studying. When it's almost 1:30, I pack up my stuff to head off to my next class of the day. But before I leave the library, I make a quick stop at one of the water fountains in the library to fill up my thermos and stay hydrated. To get to my next class, I'll need to take the shuttle bus down to the lower campus, and it's very convenient since there's a bus stop right outside the library, and almost all the buses that pass through the stop will take me to where I need to be. My next class is actually a tutorial for my health psychology course. In this class, we learned social and psychological factors that influence health-related behaviors and attitudes. My favorite lecture in the class was about stress and coping for patients, because the coping techniques can also be used by students. After the tutorial ends, I walk over to the Chengchi Library, a few buildings down the road, to do some more studying. I've been making and reviewing Anki cards for my med classes, and Anki has been so helpful in helping me review information that I've learned at the very beginning of the year. Making Anki cards has also replaced note-taking for me as I watch lectures, and now I've almost completely stopped taking notes while I'm watching a lecture recording. Instead, I'll just make cards on Anki. After getting a good amount of work done, I'm heading over to my final class of the day, Chinese Food Archaeology. This is actually an elective that I picked where I get to learn about the history and archaeology surrounding different foods in China. Today, students are presenting their research topics, and the first student up is going to be teaching us about the history and archaeology of alcohol. By the time the class has ended, it's already dark outside, and it's time for me to take the MTR back home. Check out this video here about what I do during my commute to and from school in order to stay productive, and this playlist here for more videos related to my life as a medical student. Don't forget to subscribe and stay tuned for more videos.